Hi everybody, it's Angelic Yuki. We're for the AY Game Dev channel, and I would like to give you guys a little look at the mechanic build for Project Innocence, a build you will be able to play with in the next couple of days or within the next 2 weeks or so. And today, for this mechanic build, I'm going to explain some of the mechanics you will see in the game. Just keep in mind that some of the mechanics will still need to be worked out. So whatever you see in this video will be worked out by the time that I finish the build. So hopefully you guys will be enjoying that, and I will be providing the link for you guys to check out the website for more information about the game. But for now, let's go ahead and start a new game for this build. As you can already see, we have the first introduction opening sequence. In this opening sequence, I just give you guys an outline of the mechanics build. This is a mechanic build, now will not be perfected yet. Please feel free to leave feedback. Before you get into the starting village, however, you guys will be asked to select a pack of items that will contain potions, some stars, some tokens, and a scroll that introduces you to one of the passive skills you can have. I will be talking about the class system in a different video because I still want to take a look at that later. But any of these packs will do for you. The only exception is the scroll. So we're gonna go with the healing pack here. So each pack you get, whatever pack you select, you're going to get 2 potions and 500 angel tokens, which will be the currency, and 100 stars. Now the only exception is the last item you can see here. You're going to receive 2 healing heart scrolls if you choose the healing pack, 2 attack rage scrolls if you receive the attack pack, and the critical pack is the one you get 2 critical scrolls for you guys if you select that one. So no matter what you select, you're still going to get the items. So now we're going to head into the starting village, ladies and gentlemen. And this starting village is lively with NPCs right now. Some of them will talk, some of them will not talk right now. However, I do want to give you guys some mechanic overlook. So as you can see here, we are running. But as you can already see, we have somebody over here. That is a summoner guest, a guest summoner. You can summon people here in this game. So we will see that. I'm gonna say no to that for now. That is a hidden item. I will not reveal what it is yet. Okay, as you can see, there is an area over here, but in order to access that area, you're going to need to go to the training cave. Battle system in this game is going to be ATB plus a mechanic called stars, which I will show you in just a moment. But first, let's take a look around the town here. This is your item shop, ladies and gentlemen. Basically, you are using your angel tokens here. I also place a item shop for the scrolls. As you can see, I will have the other one in play. I was actually thinking I'm not doing this. However, I wanted to experiment with, would you buy a scroll for an advantage? And I was thinking about that for later levels. Especially once we get into the harder fights. I'm thinking that you guys can, at the beginning, before you start the battle, you have a chance to buy an advantage. Buy an advantage with your point or angel tokens. So we're gonna exit the shop here, and here is the bank where you can withdraw or deposit your angel tokens. So we're gonna do a little bit of that right now. We're gonna deposit 500 because we want to. So you don't have any funds with you, but you do have funds in the bank. If you go to main menu here, you're going to withdraw, and I'm going to withdraw all 500 back. Say yes, say no, and you're back to 500. As simple as that. I will also tell you that there is a house on this right side that also has an angel bank system and a star bank system as well. Um, it does say 1,000 stars. I'm going to see if that's going to be enough, too little or too much to show you that. So hopefully that you guys will understand that. There's gonna be an NPC here if you want to buy some stuff. But angel tokens, I give you guys infinite amount of those. All right. Now we're gonna talk to the guest summoner here. I called her Summon G, but you do not need to because you can change her name. Want to change her name to Tina? Go ahead. By the way, in this game, full keyboard control support with the typing of the names and stuff. So if you need to put a capital T in without going through all the buttons, just put Shift T. That's it. That's all you need to do, guys. Now that we have our guest summoner. Now technically, you're not supposed to learn as much as skills yet until you actually meet the summoner. But for this episode here, you're going to be able to with the skill extender plugin from some random dude. I have extended some skills here with the summons area. Now it does say 100 stars to to summon, but just for simplicity's sake for this video, 20. That's it. But when you download the build later on, once it's ready, I will put it back to 100. If it's too much, I can change it. However, better summons mean more points, more stars to summon. Also, starting with just for right now, because it uses MP, summon summon players will use stars, but not right now. Just for this mechanic build, I'm going to let you use MP for that. So I will add an MP potion before releasing the build. So don't use it outside of battle. That is for battle only. Um, Also, there is a trading cave. And you might be wondering, why am I not going to these houses? Those houses will also have mechanics for you to learn about, but I'm not going to release them yet because I want to see what you guys like about this build and whatnot. By the way, I'm almost done doing the thing here. So what is this called? This is the Kindness Training Cave. You might be wondering, why am I taking you here? That's because if you want to get into the Summoners area, you have to go through the cave and to go here. What's customizable with the Summons area here is that you can actually change their name. I am fixing something right now with the name changing system, so I do apologize for a little bit of misinformation here. But let's just say that you want to rename Julia here. I'm going to change the name. Up to 15 letters long, but you know which name I'm going to go to because you know me for going to this name. Luna is the name that I usually go to for why not. And if you want, take him along with you. I'm going to keep the default name here. Also, in this house is a summon house. Anytime you meet a summon in this game, they will appear in a summon house in town. Now, I'm going to think about something cool here, where you do not need to go to the summon house in order to use a computer, shown here. In this computer, just for this build, you're going to have a chance to rename your summon, go to the Angel Token Bank, a Star Bank which is coming soon, but it's similar to the Angel Token Bank, and exit. You rename a summon up to you whatever you like, and feel free to. But because because it's a choice of what summon, I'm going to keep the name in there. I'm going to keep the name that I have, so I'm not going to change it. So, what does that change in the skill menu? That only changes the name. As you can see here, friendship now has Luna in play. I do apologize for the extra space, that was my fault. Kindness has my name in play, but you do not need to do that. You can change the name at any time in the computer. Alright? So now I'm going to show you some passive skills. Why am I not going through the dungeon? Because I want you to play with that by yourselves and explore it. So you might be wondering, how about the summons? Now we're going to do that right now. We're going to do some summon jobs. Some summoning jobs here. So as you can see here, we have not used a star. So on the bottom left here, we have your star counter. On the bottom right, you have the stats of your team. On the top right middle here, you're going to have a HUD here to see how much HP you have left, including the one on the bottom here. And you have your parts here. And the command window is on the bottom left corner here, as you can see me moving it. Magic here, everybody has the same move set here for now. I'm going to change it for Herald later on. Let's summon friendship and kindness in one turn. It should, now remember, because these two are not actual actors, they are not going to appear on your right side, on the right yellow window, with their face and number and all that good stuff on there. But they will appear under that window. That window is specifically for masters, summoners, whatever you want to call them at this time. However, they do not have special moves yet. So what I have for them is your regular moves that they usually come with. However, friendship, etc., their moves would be different once we get into the build stuff. Once I start doing the build. Okay? So we'll see what I'm going to come up with. All right? Now, you can only summon one per player, unfortunately, right now. But we'll see if I'm going to extend that. But the only reason why I'm skeptical about extending is because of the way the game is going to go. All right? So, I only have 60 stars left on the bottom left, as you can see. So we're going to try to finish this battle as fast as possible. Alright? So regular moves, they're not special moves yet. They are special, but they're not meant for them yet. I'm just using those for example purposes only. Now, how many turns are there going to be in play for? I am going to decide on that within the next couple of days. But most of the time, I'm gonna say 3 or 4 turns right now. I'm not going to make a final decision for a while yet. All right. So basically, that is what you can expect in this demo, in this mechanic build. Now, will I be opening up several other places? Not yet. We'll see what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to fix some stuff before releasing this mechanic build. And then, before I release the mechanic build, I'm going to give you guys a presentation, PowerPoint presentation on the game itself. Because right now, I do not have a PowerPoint set up yet. Only because I've been working on the introduction video for the channel. And, of course, this mechanic build for the game. Now, if you have any questions about what's going to happen, feel free to comment below, and I'll try my best to answer as much as I can. And also one other factor here, the score. On the top right, you also see score of 0. Every enemy you defeat, you're going to get some points, which is going to be included for the main game build. What you're going to do with your points right now, I am still deciding. It will be in the mechanic build, so I'm going to add that as well. But your points are going to be part of two things. Once the game is completed, I plan to use a leaderboard using Game Jolt. So that is something to look forward to. The other thing is something for a shop, a special shop where you can use your points for. Now keep in mind, because you are using your points, you might be lesser on, you might have a rank lower on the leaderboard once I implement a leaderboard for you guys. So keep that in mind. However, please feel free to experiment of how you play with the point system. So that score could be worth two things: a leaderboard spot and advantages or a points shop. I will tell you now. I am thinking of for harder battles, you are going to be allowed to shop before you battle. But I am going to see if you guys like the idea or not, because some people like the idea, some people will not like the idea. So I'm going to see what you guys like and don't like first before officially implementing something in the game, because it might be something you like and something you don't like. Now, as far as soundtrack, ladies and gentlemen, I will be making my own soundtrack for this game. But for the first mechanic build, no soundtrack, except for the default stuff. But once I start main game build 1, then I'm going to start putting in the soundtrack and all that good stuff. As far as plugins I'm going to be making, I am going to be making alternate menu plugins for you guys. But for the simple stuff, okay? In terms of look and style. So hopefully you guys are into that. And I will be putting up a plugin page on my website as well, so that you guys can check out the plugins I'm going to be making. Alright, so hopefully you guys are into that. I cannot preview one right now for you guys because it's not ready yet, and it's not in the system anyway. So I'm going to wait on it to see if you guys would appreciate plugins made by me, or if you want, plugins made by Yanfly. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little look into what to expect for the mechanic build. I will be adding more stuff to it before I start releasing the build. And then, if I do need to, I will make a second mechanic build right after I build the first main game build with all the plots and stuff. When we get into main game builds, though, I will be using character names based on the plot. No Harold, no Marsha, no Therese, no Lucius. Something based on the plot, alright? So keep that in mind when we get into main game build. So the things I'm going to change some things up. I'm going to add a room into the tutorial dungeon. I do want to add 2 rooms to that one big room actually, that connects a portion of it. Then we'll see what else I'm going to add. But besides the Angel Star Bank, the Angel Star Bank is nothing more than the Angel Token Bank, but just for stars. That's it. I'm still also going to think about the max of stars you can have in the game. But for this demo build, I'm going to say 300 is the max. For now. Because for the mechanic build, I only plan to use possibly 100 for summoning and and 5 to 20 for the skill moves. But we'll see what I have planned in mind, okay? That is all for now, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this little look into the mechanics of Project Innocence. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them below. And if you want, I will be doing a frequently asked questions segment next time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoy the build when I put it up. The build is expected to be finished between this weekend and next weekend. Possibly earlier, we'll see. Alright, and then I'll give you guys update videos as I go forward to making this game for you guys. Alright, that's all for now, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a very blessed good afternoon, good evening, good morning, or good late night to all of you, wherever you may be. And we'll see you guys soon, guys. Have a good weekend.